So this is one of those occasions where things don't go as planned. I recorded the demo for this. This is a game called Uncanny Valley. My microphone wasn't on, so this is going to be my first try at post-commentary. So if it's terrible, I do apologise. But this is a game that I thought was going to be a different game that was talked about on the Cropshaw podcast. I don't remember the name of the game, but turns out wasn't the game that I was thinking. But that doesn't mean it wasn't a enjoyable experience. It was an experience. It wasn't the experience I was hoping for because it was scary. Kind of scary. Now you'll see here I'm looking at the font and being like, the font is weird. The font is a bit weird in this game. But as you can see here, you're in like a 2D, pixely, just on your street, kind of looks like you're walking on your way home. And then all of a sudden, fucking loud noise out of nowhere. And then all of a sudden, a horde of fucking people with white eyes. And I shat myself, like literally shat myself at this point. Because I was like, I was hoping for a nice game with choices, not this scary ass shit. I try sprinting, but they catch up to me. And then you wake up. And you think it's a dream. So you're like, oh, it's a dream, okay. Whew, it's fine, it's okay, it's good. Everything's fine. I'm no longer shitting my pants. I did wet the bed, but it's fine. But then, all of a sudden, the doorbell rings. But then, oh no, they're at the window. Smashing at the window. So it wasn't a dream all along. Oh no. They're coming for me. And then, horrible noises. And you wake up as a security guard in an elevator. And by the looks of it, you passed out because you're doing nights and you're not used to sleeping in the day. Now, I'm not really sure what this game is about. It's coming out September 8th, so it's quite a way away. If you know what it's about, feel free to tell me. We're about to see what... I don't know. I think it may be about maybe some Frankenstein-y robots of sorts that come alive and try and kill you. I don't know. We'll see that in a minute. As you can see here, you tip the metal detector off, or whatever you want to call it, by the looks of it. And you need to find a key card, so for this door, 'cause it's locked. So it's kind of got that. What's that game called? There's a game, I can't remember what it's called. I'm going to have a look on Google quickly. It's a game, let me have a look. Is it called Lone Survivor? Is that what it's called? I could be wrong. Is it called Lone Survivor? It's called, yeah, it is Lone Survivor, yeah. It kind of gives me that Lone Survivor vibe to it a little bit. As you can see here, I picked up fire extinguisher. I'm just figuring out what to do here, so I go in this elevator. I'm not really sure what happened at this point, so I went back up in a confused state. If you turn the flashlight on and off, there's no real meter on if it runs out of juice or not. I read this sign here, and the sign says genitalia, and I was like, what? What? And then I click next in a minute. And then it says production and research. And I was like, ah, okay. Observation room is this. So it seems like you are a security guard that works in a fucked up place by the looks of it. So I just randomly used the fire extinguisher on the door, bashed it open. There's a door, there's a room here with bars on the door. And VCR tape, haven't seen one of those in a while. So it's got a good atmosphere, good sound effects, nice art style. It's kind of got that, there's a few games that do this art. I quite like it. So there's a few takes here of the room we were just in, and there looks to be like this Frankenstein-y robot. And I say Frankenstein-y robot because they sound like they're robotic, but I think they may also have, like, blood and organs in them, but I could be wrong. So I go in here, and look, as you can see here, there seem to be researching organs to put in them, maybe. Now this guy has the key card to actually get in that door that was locked. Now at this point I think that one of the, well, statues has turned their head, but that could have just been me being a nana and being delusional. So I go back up to the door where the keycard is. For the keycard door, keycard door. A door that needs a keycard. So in here it looks like maybe they... See, they're robotic, but they look like they've got organs in them as well. Which is very strange. And there's like body parts. And there's freezer doors here. Just wandering around at the moment. Exploring. So I turn my light off and then I can't turn it back on. So it seems at some points, I don't know, you can't turn it back on. Not really sure how it works. You have like an inventory. I picked up an axe, but then I get grabbed by one of those things and it scares the shit out of me. And then you go back to here in your apartment. And this is a sign of things to come in about 10 seconds. As you can see, it's freezing up. It's cold. Back in my old apartment. And then you wake up in the freezer. It's a tale of things to come. A sign of things to come. So you're locked in here. And I'm kind of bewildered, dismayed. How could they do this to me? I was just a security guard doing my job. But here, I randomly press, because you press A to interact, I push the cart over and open the grate. And then this thing runs to me and I fucking scares the shit out of me and I get out there quickly. Get out there quickly. Really quickly. And I don't want to go back in there. So I'm thinking maybe I have to push the cart to somewhere else to like maybe jump on top of it and jump up somewhere, but no, that is not the case at all. As you can see here, pushing it along. So I go back in the grate, and it turns out he just dies right there. So panicking over nothing. So we get out back into that room where I was grabbed and thrown into the freezer room, and there's a robot-y thing moving around. And as you can see, you can sneak, go crouch, go behind the objects in the background. So I hide behind this and wait for it to go by. So I'm like, well, hey, I'm scot-free. And I get out. But then all of a sudden, that happens and I shit my pants again. And then they capture you.
Come here.
They sound like something from Crash Bandicoot, and then they're like, we have him, strip his clothing, and start up the machine. And then that's the end of the demo. So, if anyone got anything out of that, I would love to know, because I have no idea what it's about. Again, it's called Uncanny Valley. It comes out September 8th. It actually boots you out of the game and puts you to desktop. So I quickly went back to the title screen just to do my discussion. But it wasn't a unenjoyable experience. I liked it. It was terrifying, but it was a good terrifying. It wasn't like, oh god, I don't want to go forth terrifying. It was an enjoyable scare, if you know what I mean. in a lot of horror games I don't want to keep playing, but in this I wanted to keep going forward, because it wasn't that scary, but it was a good scary. It was a fun scary. So, you can download it now on Steam. It's only like 97 megabytes. It's only like 9 minutes long, probably quicker. I have no idea what it's about, but I'd be interested to see what happens when it comes out. So that was a look at the Uncanny Valley demo. Bye-bye. Thank you for watching.